If you will be financing your home purchase, a pre-approval letter is likely going to be required to start your home search. A lot of sellers won't let you into their home unless they verify that you are pre-approved. And I, for one, don't like to take people out shopping unless they are pre-approved because you really need that information up front to shop confidently. After you meet with your lender, you'll know exactly how much you can finance so that you can shop with confidence, save time, and be a competitive buyer. It also allows me to put you in the best position to get the home that you want. Sellers are cleaning their home, they're packing up the pets, they're getting the kids out the door, they're making beds early in the morning, all of this just so that you can see their property. So it's important for us to make sure that we're not kicking them out of their home to show you a property that you are not in a position to buy. The market is always shifting, interest rates change often. Knowing your numbers up front is important, but you also want to check back periodically to make sure nothing has changed in your situation if you haven't found anything right away. So here are some questions that you should be talking to your lender about when you're working on that pre-qualification. First thing you want to do is ask them, what would my monthly payment look like at maybe 3 different price points? So if today we're going to look at a house that's $325, and then tomorrow something hits the market that's $350, and you want to take a look at that, you should have an idea of what the difference in that monthly payment is so that you can decide if that's really the best choice for you to go look at that house, or maybe you're not comfortable with that higher payment. Let's just stay with the 325s. You also want to talk to your lender and say, hey, what are my estimated closing costs? Not only do you want to make sure that you have that money set aside for closing, but if you need to tap into some down payment assistance programs, or if we need to request some of that money from the seller in a contribution at closing, we want to have that number set aside so that we know exactly how competitive we can be and how creative we can be in your offer, especially if there's multiple offers, because we want to really be able to put our strongest foot forward. Last thing you want to talk to your lender about is a fees worksheet. So they can be a little bit complicated to read. Each lender is going to call things differently. So you may have one line item on one that's not on another one. They call it a different name, yada, yada, yada. So you need someone like me to be able to look at that with you and make sure you're looking at apples to apples and also looking at different options, because there may be one option that's better for you. For instance, if there's one lender that's offering a lower interest rate, but they're going to charge you points to get that interest rate, that might not be the best situation for you if you want to come out of pocket as little as possible. But if you would rather come out of pocket a little bit more, have a lower monthly payment, then that might be a good option for you. But unless we see that fees worksheet, we really can't compare 2 different loans to figure out which one is right for your situation. So as you're talking to these lenders, make sure you're asking the right questions. If you're unsure of who to talk to or what questions to ask, I'd be happy to refer you to some lenders that I've worked with in the past that have been great at talking through these options with the clients and running through the numbers with you, making sure you understand everything. And I have attended some of these meetings with my clients to make sure that they are asking the right questions, or to step in and ask questions for them because I may see a little bit of confusion on their face, or understand that maybe the lender is skipping something that might work in a situation. So feel free to reach out. I'd be happy to help in any way that I can. Let's get you pre-qualified.